Hi everyone, I'm Randall Vickerson. One of the most common questions we are asking each other, and I love this, that we are always asking each other, how are you? And there's a lot behind that question these days, isn't there? It's how are you? And wanting to follow up and get a deeper understanding about how people are coping or managing or thriving through their situation. So I wanted to share with you a tool that I shared with a leadership group this morning. It's a simple yet powerful tool that helps focus the resilience of an individual. So it can be used for yourself, it can be used for coaching one of your team members, it can be used with your colleagues, with your friends, family members. It's a way to focus the conversation, but also to strengthen your resilience. Here's how it works. There's 3 parts to it. The first part involves that question, how are you? But ask the person or yourself to reply using a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is high, 1 is low. So recently I put this in an email to a friend of mine and I said, how are you? And she replied, well, I've had a couple 3s and 4s this week. I've had a couple 7, 8s, but in the moment, today, I'm a 5. And probably I could certainly relate to this, but maybe as you as well, there is the roller coaster ride that we are on both emotionally, different days, different emotions, but also the emotions and moods that we might experience moment for moment throughout one day. So we can have a variety of emotions and moods in a single day. So the first question is, how are you? And a scale of 1 to 10 is used for the reply. Then the follow-up question is, okay, how come that score and not the score below that? For example, if I say I'm a 5, how come a 5 and not a 4? The question is not, how come 5 and not 8, 9, or 10? It's how come 5, not 4? Or if the person replies that they're a 6, how come 6, not 5? If they reply that they're a 2, how come 2, not 1? What's contributing to the score or the rating they gave themselves? And I'll give you an example. So I'm working at my desk one morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, getting some stuff done, and I can feel that my focus is already off. We're at 9 o'clock in the morning here, and my focus is already off. And I think to myself, okay, how am I? On a scale of 1 to 10. I choose the number 5. The second question then is, how come 5, not 4? And I go, okay, well, I had a cup of coffee, so that's helping. I had a decent sleep the night before, that's helping. I also feel like I got a few things off my plate in terms of work-wise early on, and that's contributing to me being a 5 and not a 4. So that question focuses in on the strengths and the things that are helpful and contributing to the rating. Already a resilient skill. The third part of this is to ask the question, what might be the difference between your rating, the score you gave yourself, and an increase of a 1/4 point? Again, it's not going from a 5 to a 9 or a 10, but it's 5 to 5 1/4. What might be the difference? So again, the example that I can share is, sitting at my desk and I'm a 5, what would be the difference? How could I increase my rating by a 1/4 point? And for me, in that particular moment, it might be just to stand up, walk around my place for a little bit, get a little snack, or did I get a full breakfast? Maybe have breakfast. But it's different for each of us. Whatever it is fine. You are the expert in your own life. What might increase your score by a 1/4 point? What might be helpful and useful? What needs to happen? What action can you take? So that is the tool, a simple, powerful tool. We know that life can be complex, but the tools that you use to navigate life can be pretty simple and straightforward sometimes. Here's a quick review. 1, how are you, or how am I, on a scale of 1 to 10? 2, the follow-up question is, how come that score and not the score below that? And then the third part is, what might be the difference between that rating and increasing it by a 1/4 point? So for example, 5 to 5 1/4. That's it. Quick way to check, build, and strengthen your own resilience. If you're interested to learn more about strengthening your resilience, you can check out solutiondevelopmentgroup.com/resilience. And also feel free to direct message me. I am curious if you try this out, experiment with it a little bit. Let me know how it goes. Thanks so much.